Energy Regulation Board will be exhibiting at this year's Agricultural and Commercial Show, which will be held in Lusaka from the 1st to the 5th of August 2013. Energy consumers are hereby invited to visit the ERB stand. ERB staff will be on hand to share information on electricity, petroleum and alternative energy sources. The Energy Regulation Board stand, the Energy House, is located opposite the American Dome. Come and learn how the Energy Regulation Board is contributing to the national economy in line with this year's show theme, Business in a Changing Environment. Energy Regulation Board. We safeguard your interests.
How are you, and thank you for having us at your stand, Kwali.
Thank you very much, Kondolani, and welcome to the Energy Regulation Board stand. Welcome to the viewers at home as well.
Thank you so much. Very quickly, just give us an overview of what ERB does and what you're exhibiting here.
Yes, indeed, for those viewers at home that might not know, the Energy Regulation Board, ERB, is the regulator of the energy sector in Zambia. We're essentially regulating the electricity subsector, the petroleum subsector, as well as the alternative forms of energy. So we're working with all the companies or utilities, as we call them. We issue them with licenses in order for them to do their business. And in addition to that, we also inspect them for compliance to the standards that we've laid down to ensure that when you go to a filling station, Kondolani, you trust and you know that the quality of the fuel at the filling station is in line with what it should be, because the Energy Regulation Board is there checking to make sure that these things are working in accordance. As regards our exhibition here at the show, which by the way is a very important event for us, this year's theme being business in a changing environment. This is a very, very good theme because, as you know, energy is a key input to the business sector. Any economic activity, you know, or any business indeed for that matter, they require energy. You know, without energy you cannot go far. In fact, the two go hand in hand together. So for us, this year's theme, which is business in a changing environment, is very, very good. As you know, the environment in which we're operating is very dynamic. It keeps changing. The electricity subsector, as you know, we're currently having shortages which result in load shedding. There are many initiatives that are being put in place. I'm happy to tell you and the viewers at home that we should see this problem come to an end in the medium to long term. You know, so Zambia will be looking and sitting very, very pretty, you know, within the medium to long term. We have a number of exhibits in our stand here at the show where we're showing to a greater detail what these projects are. One of our engineers in the electricity subsector is going to share with the viewers at home some of these projects that we have which are coming up, which should alleviate this problem of load shedding or the shortage of electricity that we have. On the petroleum side of things, we also have good things happening there. Government is coming up with some storage facilities, which is going to ensure security of supply, which, Kondolani, this essentially means that we will have reserves, so that in the event of any problem within the fuel supply chain, which I'm going to show you at a later stage, we can be able to go back on these reserves so that we do not have people queuing up and having fuel shortages. And I just want to say quickly also that alternative forms of energy are coming up pretty strong, and we're encouraging as the Energy Regulation Board for energy consumers at home to make use of these alternative forms of energy. They help to supplement or complement where there's a shortage from the electricity side of things. For example, use solar, you know, solar geyser instead of an electric geyser. It helps you when there's no power, you still get your hot water, and on the other side you also pay less, because you're not using that electricity to heat water in your gas. In your geyser. Use a gas stove for cooking. Don't use the electricity. You also cut down on the bill. So there are all these alternatives that are available on the market, some of which are going to show you what we're exhibiting here at the stand.
Well, that has been nicely laid down, and I'm sure you would like us to go and see Mr. Stephen Winger, your engineer, so that he can carry us through your stand.
Indeed, Kondolani.
Shall we take that walk? Good day to you.
Good day.
I believe you're Stephen Mwinga.
Yes, Kondwelani. I'm Stephen Mwinga.
I've heard a lot of you from Kwali, and she tells me that you're going to take us through this stand to show us what it is that you're exhibiting.
Thank you very much, Kondwelani. You are welcome to the Energy Regulation Board stand. And,
thank you so much.
Yeah, and as a regulator, we are here to ensure that we support or promote activities in the energy sector, in the new investments, and there are a number of investments that the private sector as well as the national utility are doing. And some of the projects that are being undertaken, namely Ndola Energy Company, which is using heavy fuel oil for generation of electricity. We have Mamba Collieries, which is using coal to generate electricity. And we also have a renewable energy source, which is being undertaken by REA, Rural Electrification Authority. They are setting up a plant to generate electricity from solar energy. As you can see from the pictures, it shows you the stage at which these projects have reached, and as the Energy Regulation Board, we actually supporting them to ensure that they have licenses to operate these facilities. The other investments that we have, substations. There's a new company called Northwestern Energy Company, which is running a distribution system, supplying power to Lumwana community. So as the Energy Regulation Board, our role really is to ensure that there is compliance in the projects that are being undertaken. We have a number of inspections that we normally carry out, and these the environmental impact assessment, investigation, inspection. Then we have the licensing inspections. Then we have the compliance inspections. And in these inspections, if you look at the environmental impact assessment inspection, this inspection requires that we inspect the facilities or the area which, in which the project will be developed to ensure that the environmental mitigations are well addressed, and also to ensure that the technical requirements are well met. Then in the licensing conditions or licensing inspections, we ensure that the company that is investing in that particular energy sector it meets the requirements that the ERB has set out. So basically, those are the inspections that we normally carry out as the technical department.
Thank you so much, Uncle Steve.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, we are in this lovely bus. I do not want to give it a name lest I will say another module. So kindly just let us know what this bus is used for, and basically what it's you do with it.
Yes, Kondwelani, I wish to welcome you to the Energy Regulation Board mobile office. As a regulator, we know that you are our customer, and everybody out there, as long as they're using energy, their customer is our customer. So we don't wait for you to always come to us. Sometimes we'll come to you, especially when you don't have enough information. You might not know that we are there to serve your interest. So we'll follow you to your areas, your township, your locality, your local community, and through this office we'll engage with you. We have a PA system on this vehicle, so we'll go and park at a very popular place like a market or a school, and so forth, and invite people, and from here we'll be able to take complaints, any complaints that you have within the energy sector, and also inform you about what your rights as well as what your obligations are as a consumer or an end user of energy products. So this vehicle that you see, viewers at home, is doing tours countrywide to ensure that we are reaching out to as many people as possible. Currently we only have offices in 3 towns. That's here, the head office is here in Lusaka. Then we have another office on the Copperbelt in Kitwe, and another office which we opened last year in Livingstone. But I'm glad to say that even though we're not in the other towns, we have volunteer groups that are called consumer watch groups. But in order to supplement that, we'll be using the mobile office as well. So you'll be seeing a lot more of us within your neighborhood.
Fantastic. Now, I'm a show goer, and obviously the viewers at home want to come and see firsthand the bus, the stand, and everything else.
Yes.
Where do they find you when they come through?
Okay, when they come through to the show, here at the Lusaka show, we are opposite, near the American Dome. When you come to the roundabout, just turn to your right. We're almost near the American Dome and opposite where they're exhibiting tractors. We have our banners and flyers around, so you cannot miss us. And I'll definitely extend a special invitation to the viewers at home. Please do come through. The Energy Regulation Board is here. You've seen some of our technical experts. They are available all the time from 8 until 17 hours to answer your questions, and clarify many issues that you may be concerned with. So make use of the opportunity. Do come through. You may also win a few corporate items that we have. We have some t-shirts, some mugs and pens. We'll be having a simple quiz just to test what your simple basic energy knowledge is. I hope you can take part, Kondolani, and I hope people can definitely come through and make use of this opportunity.
I'll say thank you for that ballpen in advance, and thank you indeed for staying and watching what it is that the ERB are exhibiting at this 87th Agriculture and Commercial Show. Now, if you're worried about people who are going to safeguard your interests, walk into the ERB stand and your interests will be safeguarded.